8 months ago, I was constantly exhausted. I'd be waking up tired, I had no energy, I tried to have more caffeine, I tried to sleep more, but nothing was working. I'd be crashing every afternoon and I was sitting thinking something is definitely wrong with me. So I went and got a blood test. The first time I had checked all my markers and the results actually shocked me. So I'm not a doctor, so make sure that you don't follow this as advice to you. This is just my own journey. It's got to fling a disclaimer on the screen so I don't get sued. But I did know something was wrong. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't depressed, didn't have like terrible mental health, but I felt so tired all the time. And I remember seeing something about a blood test online and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can see if they can check everything for me. So I went online, ordered the kit, got it checked, and that's where the experiment started. So the first one was the vitamins and minerals, and this was where I scored the lowest. The B12 one was really low, and this hit me hard because I'm trying to train all the time. I was doing jiu-jitsu, I was doing some weightlifting, but I noticed I was knackered all the time. It was so hard to focus, and I remember just sitting at my laptop at being like 2 p.m. and being absolutely shattered. I was doing all the right things, but the B12 was low. The next one, my folic acid levels were low, and this is actually still low, so I actually have a problem that I need to go and fix with this, but I have now addressed it. But what happens when my folic acid was low is my energy production was also low, so that was a big one. And the third one was vitamin D, so I just assumed that if I was in the sun, I was going my walks, it's hard to get it in Scotland, that I'd have decent vitamin D levels, but this was really low again. Turns out I wasn't getting close to enough of vitamin D, and I needed to fix that. And the next one, which is scary, is my cholesterol was high, and this is something I was worried about. So that was a really big shock to see that being high. But one thing I will say is that because it is high, and because I have a lower certain amount of cholesterol, it wasn't too much of a scare. So I had it in my head that I had low testosterone because I got it checked 4 years previous at the doctor's and it was really low, but I was actually surprised to see it high, and I was thinking, right, if this is high, something else must be broken. So what I did over the next 180 days is I built a simple routine based on what my labs showed. I started looking at supplements from a different angle, like how can this actually help me? I started taking methylated B12, vitamin D3 injections for B12, and now I've recently started taking a folate supplement. I didn't go crazy, just consistent, more stricter on my water. With my nutrition, I started cutting back the processed stuff. I wasn't perfect, I still had takeaways, just ate generally better. For my lifestyle, I started trying to get more sunlight in the morning. I stopped scrolling at night, try and make sure my sleep was always bang on. You just need to remember, you don't need a complete lifestyle overhaul, you just need to fix the big leaks first. Let's speak about the numbers. Day 1 compared to day 180, but honestly, see, after 30 days my energy was so much better. The vitamin D injections and the B12 injections 100% helped, and I felt like a new man. My vitamin D went from deficient to optimal. My vitamin B12 went from deficient to a little bit better. My folate actually went down, so it means I need to try a different supplement. My cholesterol stayed the same, which was good in a way because it now means that it's not to do with my diet, it might be to do with another area. I've started taking fish oils to try and help with that. My testosterone actually went up again, so I'm now at the very upper limit of natural for someone being without steroids, which was good to see. Most importantly, my afternoon crashes went away. My mood, my sleep, my focus, my sex drive, my libido started increasing, and I finally felt back to being me again. So if you've been feeling off, don't just push through it. You potentially might want to get tested, and I believe in the next 10 years a lot of guys will be doing this. So fixing low energy doesn't start with just being motivated or having willpower. It all starts with data and the system that you run. So if you want me to share more about my energy levels, my supplement stack, what I do to have good energy so that I can do the desk to the cage, because that's what's needed, let me know. Subscribe to me, follow me. I hope you enjoy the video.